when I stumbled across Reclaim and I gave it a shot and was like, oh, that's a life changer. I'm Jonathan. I'm responsible for the managed service offering in the North American and DACH region. Typical work week is a lot of meetings, trying to squeeze in some work in between. It's the balance between meetings that I control, meetings that come in externally, meetings that my colleagues put into my calendar, and then squeezing in some to-dos somewhere in the middle. The main challenge for me was, even though I have team leads reporting to me, I wanted to tab in with the team. But obviously I didn't want to tab in with every team member every week, but instead I wanted to tab in, I don't know, every 2 weeks, every month, something like that, depending on how much maintenance they require, right? Eventually put in recurring customer meetings that are not weekly, but bi-weekly or something like that. When I had to plan the next meeting of that type, took me, I don't know, 30 minutes to find the right slot, going through at least 2 months to make sure that there is no recurring meeting conflict. Obviously, when there's a customer meeting, that one-on-one needs to move somewhere. Before Reclaim, it was highly tedious work for me to do that. When I stumbled across Reclaim and I gave it a shot and was like, oh, that's a life changer. In my role, one of the challenges is I have to provide slots to the customers. Before Reclaim, we always played the calendar Tetris. The ability for me to have like my calendar blocked, and then when the prioritization thing came in was another like level up, where I said, okay, I have my calendar blocked for stuff I want to do, but if I give a link to a customer and I make that a most important meeting, and then obviously everything else that is movable will just go out of the way. It's not about advertising slots that are already available. That's not my challenge. I don't have slots available. It's advertising about slots that are not available that I can do with Reclaim. I have a couple of tasks that are long running and take a lot of time, and eventually they would actually not progress at all anymore. So now I can tell Reclaim that task has a certain priority, then it moves around until, well, there's no more time left. And then the lock symbol appears and I'm like, okay, let's think about that task. Is it really important enough right now to like block my calendar the way it is doing? Or should I reprioritize things and move stuff around? Really helps a lot. If I compare it, for example, with the scheduling the stuff myself, every rescheduling sends out an email that they needed to accept. Now with the smart one-on-ones, if my calendar updates, their calendar, at least in the one-on-one setting, is automatically accepted. It's less work to do, less things to focus about. That's for me the main takeaway. It shouldn't be a tool that needs a lot of maintenance. It needs a tool that runs on the side. That's something that you don't need to focus about. It's so important for me that I'm really gonna fight for it because it saves my day and saves me a sane mind.